don't really give a fuck about the video shit, you know what I mean? It's like, welcome back, episode 8 of Brick Shots with Billy. We got Tony out here as always.
What's good?
Took some notes from last week. A lot of y'all were telling us I fixed the fucking audio. I'm doing what I can. We're getting paid soon, so we're doing this one next step. Got some booms, got some AirPods in. We're figuring this out just like y'all are.
Yeah.
Just turn this up and put us on a speaker, or maybe y'all should be quieter when you watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make sure your surroundings are quiet. Don't watch us in the bathroom. Watch us out in front of people. We need more subscribers.
So hit the share button, hit the subscribe. We'll be doing a giveaway here in a couple weeks. We're gonna get some merch after we get our logo.
Yeah.
So that's gonna take off, and it'll sound like we're like a real show now.
Everybody likes merch, so
Yeah.
to like merch, you gotta like the show. Let's go. So, all right, Bill, let's start us off, man.
All right, man. So let's talk about the Titans, or we can talk about the Bears. However you wanna start the show.
I want to go with the Titans. I
Okay.
think that's the bigger thing. So last week we talked about it. Without King Henry, what will the Titans do? And I'll be honest with you. I thought, and I don't know if you thought it, but I thought that, we haven't seen a complete game from Julio AJ Brown had like 117 yards last week, but they never put it together.
2 third down drops.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
Oh, the week prior.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
He had like 117 yards. But him and Julio's never met. Julio hasn't looked good for the Titans yet. Yeah, he made a couple catches that was like, oh, he's still Julio. But he hasn't looked good for him. It's been the Derrick Henry show, and with no Derrick Henry, I was like, all right, AP will run the ball. They'll give him some carries, and he'll do what he needs to do, but that defense will have to show up. And that's exactly what they went out there and did. Like, they went and showed up they caught me off guard because the Rams, they're a high-powered offense. Like, very high-powered offense. So I'm like, yo, they might go out here and get torched. Yeah. And then they turned it around and it was like, nope, defense is going to surprise y'all today. We might not score much on offense. But our defense is gonna, steal the show. So I was really, really surprised about that. How do you feel about it?
So watching the game, I went into it with, like we had discussed, like I just didn't think the offense of Tennessee could get it done without King Henry.
Yeah.
Which isn't out of this realm. Like, I mean, I feel like that's not only you and I, but it's like 95% of the other, if you're not a Titans fan, you're like, oh no, we're the best team ever.
Yeah.
But so I thought they'd go in there. I thought Tannehill might mix it up a little better. They're not running as much play action.
Yeah.
So you're like, no one's gonna guess you're giving AP the ball 29 times, even though you should. If you're using Derrick Henry's youth, why not use the back end of AP? You know what I'm saying? But I do have I got a stat I wanted to read. Tannehill was 19 to 27, 143 yards, a touchdown and a pick. 56 total rushing yards for the Titans, and it was a absolute blowout. I think field position, and you were talking how the defense is set up, but I want to talk about the punter and the special teams dude. They were pinning the Rams back. That one interception by Matt Stafford, that wasn't a pick six, but it was right in the end zone. He was going to take a safety. So if you're Tennessee's defense, you get a safety and the ball back, right? But no, they got that pick, went on, AP was right in there, scored that touchdown.
Yep.
I mean, it just seemed like all facets are working for him, and I love that the Titans want to play for Mike Vrabel. You can tell and feel.
I like Mike Vrabel. Special times, old New England guy. They really played like every level except for the offense. The offense wasn't, but every other level.
But it's the we always throw around the term game manager like it's just a regular term. But like when you look at Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee offense, that manages the games. It keeps the other QB off the field, regardless how good he is. Keeps them off the field.
And that's what they did.
We're running 13-play drives, 9-minute drives. That's almost a whole quarter.
Yeah.
You can have 4 drives, and the other team needs to throw the ball.
And I think what this does for the Titans is this gives them confidence. Like, I'm sure they had confidence, but it's like, oh, we just torched one of the top teams in the NFL. We could do this every week.
But you don't think that might be like a riding kind of high thing? Because they played the Cardinals week 1 and got destroyed.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. I think
in Tennessee.
I think they're putting it together.
Okay.
Like I said, I think this defense is like awake. Like, they were like, hey, no offense for us, but we'll make sure they don't score on us too. And that's what they did. So I think they're gonna ride this high. And I feel like something in me, and I could be wrong, and at the end of or whenever Derrick Henry comes back, I'll admit it. But I think that one touchdown was all AP needed to be like, yep, I can still run the ball.
Yeah.
Give me the ball. So I think he's about to. I'm not gonna say he's gonna go out here and get like 150, 170, but I think we're gonna see a couple.
Or the 249-yard game a couple years ago. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a couple 80, 90-yard games out of them. 2 tugs, they get it right there and that'll help them win. That would seal a win for them because, like you said, 13, 14 play drive, and you're pounding the ball. I don't care what anybody says. Being on the defensive side of the ball, if you're constantly getting first down, you still out there. Like, even though they switch in and out like a lot, both sides gonna get that 3 to 7 second rest.
Yeah,
it's not enough. So,
and then the thing about like playing defense, I only played a little bit of defense. So like, I just remember running out to get my sub in, and then now that was on first down, and then they run one play. It's third down now. I'm running back into the game.
Yeah.
When was my break?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it's like that.
Not comparing myself to these NFL.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I get it because doing it on the college level makes sense a little bit. But if you're on that first team defense and now you got to run back in, I would have rather stayed on the field myself. Like, hey, I'll take a blow. Somebody else be great on second down, third down. I give you my all. Yeah. If they're brave enough to go for fourth, I'm definitely gonna get it to you. Yeah. But they switch out in and out. But I don't care who you are. If you're on the field for 9 minutes at a time, and the offense could be getting, all you need is 3 yards a pop, like 3.7 yards to get you a first down.
Yeah, but you're acting like that's just anybody can do it.
No,
and the Rams defense is no chump either.
They're not, but they look real. Excuse me. They look real chumpy. Stand on the field for 9. I mean, because I said all you gotta do is, hey, you get 3 yards. And then you come back and you get 4 yards, you get 3 yards again. That's 10 yards. That's all you need. So they're gonna wear down some more people. I don't really know what their schedule looks like going forward, but for them to take down potential Super Bowl contender, that's pretty impressive.
Well, I know they played the Texans at least twice because they haven't played them yet. They play the Jaguars one more time. That's 3 dubs right there. Yeah. That puts them at 11 wins at the worst.
Yeah, so, like, I mean...
And the AFC starting to get a little stagnant, a little tight in the ranks. Well, obviously, we're talking about that later.
So, I don't know. I feel like this was a great win for the organization. I feel like it was a great win for Mike Vrabel. I like the win. Interesting.
Yeah, but we've already established that Tennessee, and I don't want to have Tennessee take up all the show, but we already said Tennessee was here to stay when they beat Tom Brady and the Patriots. Yeah. And then they went out and beat the Baltimore Ravens. And then they went out and were up 24-0 against the eventual Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, but see...
But now we want to nitpick, man.
Though they were supposed to be here, but that's supposed to be here was with a one-trick pony with Derrick Henry. Now, of course, they had A.J. Brown.
They still had Tannehill.
But who did he throw to? Before A.J. Brown got there, name me a receiver right now. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I mean to put you on the spot. Fans, y'all probably got Tennessee Titans.
Oh, no, fuck you. Corey Davis. Come on, man. Corey Davis is a fucking monster.
Yeah, where are you at now?
Well, he's at the Jets. But, like...
Yeah, okay.
And he's still good with the Jets. Where's your boy at?
Who?
Elijah Moore. Where's he at? What team is he on?
He's on the Jets.
Oh, on the fucking Jets.
Yeah, but he's the man for the Jets.
He's not the man. He just balled out this 1 week. He's
He's a fucking rebel. Hotty toddy, baby. They were a one-trick pony. You could definitely coach against them. Like,
for sure.
Their main knockout punch was, I'm gonna run it down your throat. All right, well, I'm gonna stack 8 in the box. What you gonna do now? Your move. Now, supposedly, because we still haven't seen it yet, and that's what's scary. If Julio and A.J. Brown, like, get their shit together.
Yeah.
That is with a mobile Tannehill. That is gonna be scary because and if AP gets going and those two get going, that team gets better. If Derrick Henry comes back and they're going, that team might go to the Super Bowl.
But Tonio, I'm telling you, we could say that for if the Packers, if Aaron Rodgers stops getting COVID and Devontae Adams stays how he's doing and Alan Lazard steps up. And do you see it? You see what I'm saying? How it's just you're seeing all these ends.
I mean, but that's what sports shows.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's what we are.
But what's gonna happen? No, we're the only real sports show around. Pat McAfee's up there. He's just number 2 to our 1. I really wanted to segue because so we were talking about we also need to get better at our segues because I was watching Skip and Shannon they did a pretty good job of why are you talking about this? What about this? Anyway, but
I mean they got producers.
Wait. Producer. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is our next one. So the Bears Steelers game. So I'm gonna take my bias out of it because I want the Steelers to lose every single game.
I do too.
But
they're second behind the Cowboys, but that's later too.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that the refs lost the game for Chicago. I'm not saying the refs cost Chicago the game because I don't think they did.
Yeah.
I do think, and that's why I wanted to segue into it. I do think that the Chicago Bears offense going 3 and out so many times was ruining it for them. That defense was so tired.
And that's what's crazy. Everybody's like Chicago sucks. If we look at it, if Chicago had a little bit on offense, their defense can put some people down.
If you take the first half, if you give them 2 6-play drives, I think they win the game.
Yeah.
But there was 3 back-to-back 3 and outs for the Bears, and that defense, you could see him get on the field fuck, dude, we just got off. You know what I mean? We were just talking about it in high school. I can imagine you're getting hit by this Steelers offensive line that looked really, really good, honestly.
Yeah.
There was a rookie guard, and I'm going to blank on his name, but I'm not going to mispronounce it. So,
sorry, John.
John, sorry. But he was out there handling things. I was extremely impressed. I was like, okay, here we go. But Justin Fields is that guy.
He's going to be that guy.
There was a touchdown throw that got called back. That was an amazing throw. His read progression, everyone has been shitting on him about his read progression the whole time because he doesn't have time, is number 1.
Yeah. His offensive line is terrible.
It's terrible. But his read progression is almost, I'm not going to say flawless, but it's so good watching it where you're looking at him, look, and especially for a young quarterback, having a skilled receiver like an Allen Robinson.
Yeah, but and that's what I want to talk about. Allen Robinson he's been disappointed this year. And it might not be so much he being disappointed, but he hasn't looked good. But I don't want to put all the blame on him because the offensive line is so terrible. Yeah. But he hasn't looked good. Matter of fact, I don't know. Patterson might be what's his name? Justin Fields' favorite target right now. Patterson, the returnman, number 84.
Buddy, he's on the Falcons and he's balling the fuck out.
Damn, wrong team.
Yeah.
I'm drunk. You sure? No. You sure?
Patterson, yeah.
Yeah. No, not that Patterson.
The return man, 84 for the Chicago Bears.
That's not what I said.
You're talking about Mooney, number 11?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So he is becoming the favorite target, but
sorry.
So there's 2 things with Robinson that you can tell it's not on him. He's blocking, and every chance he gets, he's with Justin Fields and asking him, "What are you seeing? What do you need to do?" There's no, because it's like if you're Scary Terry, right? Terry McLaurin with the Redskins, and you have the football team. Excuse me. So you're having Taylor Heineke throw you the ball, and you're fucking Terry McLaurin. You're like, all right, hey, listen, man. I'm just gonna do whatever I can and just give me the ball 4 times for 29 yards, and I'm just gonna ride out with that. And I think that's what Allen Robinson is doing. But you look at a lot of these blocks. Yeah. Allen's not worried about blocking. He blocks.
He does. He's really good.
He's also getting better. A lot of it too was him and Justin. It takes time, a little click here and there, right? But he's looking back at Justin, seeing. So Justin will do these things, right? And any mobile quarterback is able to do it. An athletic quarterback, I should say, because Justin's not really a mobile guy. But he's athletic enough to move around, right? Because you can see T.J. Watt is just as fast as Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's another thing I noticed. I was like, T.J. Watt's fucking fast.
Shit.
Yeah. So you're looking at these reads, and your eyes get bigger, and you're like, nobody's fucking open, and like so you're not gonna be open every fucking play. So you can see Robinson, because there was a comeback route, and Robinson was like, I can't see behind me. I know I got to be covered because he's not throwing it right here, right?
Yeah.
So he then takes it upon himself, turns around, and starts blocking because he knows Justin has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And that was a play I was definitely like, okay, they'll figure it out. Now, I don't think they're going to sign Allen Robinson again for him to do this, but I think whatever team gets him at a discount because of the stats that he produced this year.
Going to New England.
We should take him.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah.
Take anybody. So I think, you remember when we were talking about everybody trading up for picks that, these people are skilled, but you're hurting in other areas? Yeah. I think Chicago should be the first people to be like, you know what? This is our guy. Let's go get him an offensive line.
Yeah.
Their defense doesn't suck at all. No. By far, it doesn't suck. But, bro, when most of your people are 225 and up, and you just, all right, well, 4 downs, so we punting, we back on the field. Coach, we done did this 8 times in 1 quarter, man.
I'm tired.
Yeah, like, goddamn. You go to halftime and your whole...
I'm watching the game, like, sweating. Like, hey,
the whole defense is on oxygen. What do we do? So I think, I hope Chicago is like, you know what? We watched brick shots with Billy. Let's go get an offensive line. We get this dude an offensive line, give him some time to do something. We won't have Allen Robinson no more. But, bro, I feel like there are elite, skilled players, but I feel like once you make it to the draft, you can produce something. Second rounders, third rounders. These guys. You
have a skill to offer.
Yeah, these guys got something hey, you give me the ball, I might not score it every time, but I can get you a first down or I can get you a catch that matters. So I feel like if they don't, because I don't think they're going to sign Allen Robinson back.
Well, they franchised him this year. If they franchise him again, you're in that Kirk Cousins situation where you're paying. Kurt was getting paid $29 million for 1 year.
That's insane.
Don't get me wrong. I'm for anybody making their money. I just don't think management. Now, when Ryan Pace gets fired, Miss Hallis, you can call me. I'll come run the Bears, bring a Super Bowl back to the Chi-Town.
Got to catch up with the Bulls again. Talk about it later.
Still playing really well.
I want Chicago to be good. It's not going to be this year, but going forward, I feel like everybody should stop, especially these teams that go after quarterback, after quarterback, after quarterback.
Yeah.
Hey,
you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, maybe
or that team.
It's not the quarterback. Maybe it's the quarterback not having time and he has a T.J. Watt in his face in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Dude,
drop
that's
step.
Crazy, man.
I got this big motherfucker in my face.
What do you want me to do about this? That's something so interesting, man. We always look at a lot of these quarterbacks taken really high. Obviously, you're going to these shitty teams, and we can always make fun of the Browns with their thing, right? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a second with Alex Smith. So, goes number 1 overall. Should he have went? Probably not, if we're looking at the grand scheme of things. But, yeah, remember, this guy had a new offensive coordinator the first 7 years he's in the league, man. Who's supposed to do well with that? If every year, hey, different wording, different systems, we're getting all that new old shit you learned last year out of here. That's why we suck.
Yeah.
And then it's it took him to get Harbaugh for you to be man, Alex Smith knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, because I've been consistent for more than 3 months.
Yeah.
Come into the fucking meetings in the fucking summer, and it's hey, who is you? Oh yeah, I'm your new offensive coordinator. What happened? Yeah, they got rid of him. This is my new playbook. Learn this. God,
I don't got time to figure out what you know.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm gonna be out here in a year anyway. But I do think that's something else with the Bears. All these people, we gotta fire Matt Nagy. You got Dan Orlovsky, that fucking idiot. I feel obviously these guys are playing people on the show, but he comes out and he's Joe Judge needs to be fired. Matt Nagy needs to be fired. Is he trying to get a coaching gig? Because if that's the thing, Keep it up, Dan.
Yeah.
Hey, do what you got to do to get there. But Jesus, man, like Matt Nagy, the Bears are playing well. A lot of those referee calls, again, I'm not blaming the refs.
So we gotta talk about that.
There's some bad calls.
The ass out thing is like.
That is what I can disagree with. That's not why they lost the game.
That's not why. But
okay.
That's kind of
trash, bro. How's the ref gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, big boy," and like,
hand on the
he's
flag,
ready to throw, ready to go.
It's like you got the whistle out, police.
And I want to look up the rule a little more because Brea was like, "What flag is that for?" And she doesn't know a lot, so it's easy to like make some shit up and lie to her. So I couldn't even do it on this one. But I'm trying to think the taunting rule. It has to be at a player, right? It can't be.
How do you taunt a ref?
No. It was taunting because he was walking towards the bench. It wasn't anything to do with the ref.
When he got the ass call?
Yeah, no. So that wasn't the call. That's why his hand was on. Excuse me. That's why his hand was on the flag. He was going to throw it for taunting because he's watching him walk over to the bench.
I don't.
So he was the guy who sacked him, 56 or 58. I can't.
58.
Yeah, 50. I can't remember his name, but he was cut from the Steelers practice squad last week.
And
he's playing for the Bears and got a sack. Look, we gotta let these kids, like not even kids, because he's been in the league 7 years. We gotta let these people let them have an emotion.
We gotta let football be football again. Yeah? People gotta be able to get hit, and you gotta be able to talk shit. That's why I watch it.
Yeah, this isn't baseball.
Yeah,
where,
like,
oh, you don't look at that home run, I'm gonna be mad at you. See, we talk about baseball on the show.
But football is a game of emotion. Like,
yeah, and it's the gangster shit. You think about AI step over. That's one of the most iconic moments in the fucking NBA. Come on, man.
Ever.
If
just
that
him,
was a statue,
bro. Him just like.
I like that they both had the fucking corners.
Yeah, like that's like kind of, cause that's deep. Like, if you think about it, with AI, whole movement, the corn rolls, then you get Tyronn Lue. Oh, I like the movement. I'm gonna join it, and I'm gonna be your homeboy. But you just cross me up and step over me, bro. Like, that is crazy as hell.
Reggie Miller, like that. Let's
bro,
taunt.
like,
we need to make a rule where you need to taunt if you have a badass play.
Exactly, bro. Like,
exactly. If you want somebody, you're supposed to.
Or this. Oh my God, yo, like, you was talking shit.
Why did you just hurt my feelings right now?
Why?
I don't know this. It just hurt me. That's why we're flag.
My bad.
Dude, we need to get a fucking flag.
Yeah, we should.
Anyway.
But like this, I'll never forget this in my lifetime. You talk about bad shots I'm taking, and then I take the shot to put you out, or motionless, just looking in the crowd, bro. That is crazy. Or D-Wade's jumping on the fucking timeout or the podium.
The fucking
like that's crazy. Or LeBron after he hits the fucking running floater in Toronto, and he jumps up like, Cleveland, this is for you. That shit is. Let me be emotional, bro, because I'm still a person.
I'm going to take it back to the NFL and give Randy Moss the fucking fake moon to the NBA crowd. Flawless. What a fucking move. You got Joe Buck's dumbass. Oh, this is a disgrace. But then, have you ever heard Randy's story about that?
Yeah.
The Packer fans that would move him.
I think the movie stopped.
What?
Check the phone.
That's not good. No, it didn't. Are you okay?
No, my AirPods are
off. Oh. Alright. I'm thinking that's working. I just don't think I can see it. Yeah, we're gonna have to write it out, dude. Yeah, so the story goes that when the Vikings would show up to Lambeau, the Packers fans would moon the bus.
Yeah.
So that's why Randy did it. But if you didn't know that, you're sitting here like, oh my God, what a horrible person. But it's like, he's doing to the fans what they do to him.
Yeah, like, I'm returning.
This is fun.
I like this.
I might have been like 8 years old, maybe 10 or something. And I just remember being like, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Because I seen a clip, I don't know if you've seen it, but like last week somebody sent it to me and it was like, this would be $100,000 fine if it was a celebration. A quarterback scored and the dude that he ran over, he took the football and just hit him in the back of the head with it. And I was like, this is the greatest celebration I ever seen in my life, because it's like, you try to hit me. Here, I'm going to hit you after I scored. pop, hit him dead in the head, and they start boxing. And I was like, I like this. This is prime time. And it was like in the 60s, 70s, bro. Like, but it was like, it was so dope, bro. I just...
It was like when Charles Barkley fucking threw it at Shaq.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, have you seen Charles on top of him? He was wailing on Shaq.
But it didn't hurt Shaq.
I mean, I'm sure. But stay, who won the fight? Chuck. Okay.
Maybe.
It was Chuck.
Shaq threw him and 3 other people down. Chuck just ended up on top.
Hey, man.
Nah, I mean,
it's not how bad you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, I get you.
You know?
Shaq dunking on that dude and getting the ball thrown.
See, we gotta hit that Kobe shit where you just,
It's tough. So I just let people be emotional. But since we on Chicago, man, let's keep it in the NFC, Billy. I got a question for you.
Yes.
Cowboys, best team in the league, huh?
So I knew this so I look at the score.
Cowboys fans, best team in the league, huh?
Yeah, still Trayvon Diggs is that man. What is it? 70% covered in water. The rest is guarded by Trayvon Diggs. Well, Teddy fucking Bridgewater. Apparently, the bridge over the Trayvon Diggs water is what the fuck was going on.
The land that was covered by Mr. Bridgewater. I like it.
So I'm not gonna lie to you. I look at this game and it's 16-0. First thought was, Tonio's gonna light my ass up on this
Definitely.
show.
Definitely Skip Jr. I was waiting.
That's just, see, why you gotta do that?
Skip Jr. Over 190 rushing yards on y'all. And the head coach comes out, I just gave the lead, the blueprint to beat the Cowboys. I loved it. So I loved every minute of it.
Let me take my losses before I go back to the blueprint, right? Number one, I think the Cowboys had an off game. I don't think that's a representation of the team, per se, because it's at home. I think if you had a lot of these games, especially at home, it's indicative of how bad you played, not so much of how bad you are. Because, like, the Jaguars are bad, right? We can agree. So the Cowboys are better than the Jaguars. We can say that, right?
Yeah.
Are the Cowboys better than the Bengals? Because the Bengals have had 2 losses like that.
They were terrible.
You know what I mean? And the Cowboys were super close to beating the Super Bowl champions. They just left Tom Brady with 400 million seconds. And by that, I mean a minute.
Yeah.
So, that, and then their other loss was to the Broncos, who just beat the dog sign out of them. Now, let me get back to your blueprint comment. And you'll see later, I'm not as high on the Cowboys this week because I'm not silly. I watch every game. I see what's going on. But there's no blueprint to beat anybody. We can sit here and say, oh, the blueprint to beat Lamar Jackson is just get up early. What about now? He has 4 fourth-quarter comebacks this year, down by double digits 4 times.
Yeah.
Is that the blueprint?
No.
Oh, do we got to change the blueprint now? No, it's not a blueprint. That was just who played better that game.
See, that would be fine for somebody like Lamar or any other team in the league. It's the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys. That's going to get them beat. I told you, and I told you, and I told you. They're riding high, Billy, but they're gonna flame out just like the Steelers did last year. That defense is turning around in 1 year. They're looking amazing. No, they're not.
They were awful last year.
No, they're not. They get torched. Oh, Trayvon Diggs, the best corner in the league. No, the fuck he's not. No, he's not. He's 4th in getting blown over. 143 yards given up. He is not good. He's okay.
He does have the 4th most yards given up.
He is okay, but shut up, Cowboys fans. I've been waiting. Just because, Billy, 2 weeks in a row. The Cowboys, bro, you had them.
No, I didn't have number 1.
You had them number 2. You had them over the Bucks. You still got them over the Bucks.
No, I don't. Not for this week.
Cowboys, number 2.
Nope. See, we didn't even do it that week. Anyway.
We did it 2 weeks in a row.
Anyway.
John.
But the Bucks, I don't like. They lost to Trevor Siemian, Antonio. Why can I not knock them down for that? Their secondary is trash.
The Bucks didn't lose to Trevor Siemian. They lost to the Saints defense. Why can't you admit that?
Then that's fine. They did, but who kept them in the game?
The Saints defense.
No, they were losing when Jameis was in the game.
First of all,
they were losing when Jameis was in the game, Tonio.
AB has COVID as much as Aaron Rodgers, and AB's vaccinated. So I don't know what the fuck is going on over there with that. That's the first thing. Is Gronk's hurt, so I'll give him that.
Is he coming back this year?
I don't know. I hope so because I want to see that Howard.
He's not even old.
I want to see the Howard and Gronk link up like Killer Hernandez and Gronk did, and because I know that'll be scary. Not as scary as
Murderer.
Yeah, but I want to see that
documentary. That was awful. But
yeah, terrible. I want to see that, but the Cowboys, bro, are who we thought they were. The Cowboys, the team that hasn't won a Super Bowl since the '90s, the team that's barely. How many playoff games have they won since '95? 2, maybe. I'll give them.
I think it's 1.
I'll give them 2 just to be generous. Cowboys fans, shut up. That's all I want you to do.
They would still be the number 2. No shit.
No, they wouldn't. They'd be number 3 now.
Yeah, they'd be the number 3 seed in the NFC.
And then they would lose to the Bucks. It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's not the seeds.
It doesn't matter. They're not good, and I think they rushed Dak back too fuck. Dak looked awful.
So he did, but he would if he would have played last game and played okay, and then played this game, would you have said that?
Played the same way?
Yeah, play the same way.
Yes.
Even if they beat the Vikings and blow them out and all that.
I still would have said that. I feel like Dak can't. You can't rush these injuries with. First of all, I never got hurt like that, and when I did, I still played them. I don't know what it is with these new people. Maybe it's money. Maybe when you see them numbers, you like, I don't gotta play. I got fucking $1 million, so I can get hurt. It's okay.
They're also a lot more talented than you, and probably a little better. And
yeah, but they get hurt more than me. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but you're not playing other people that are just as talented as.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
But these people just getting hurt to be hurt. Stop faking. God damn it, we want to see good TV. Anyway,
that's true, though. Yeah, I don't want to see Cooper Rush, even though that was a great game, and then we see Dak Prescott, and it was like I said, I didn't even turn it on until 16-0. Had it for a play, Denver scored again, and I was like, I don't need to watch this.
You don't. And then, does Dallas have a running back?
Yeah, they got 2. Well, no longer. They had 2 in the top 10 in rushing. Zeke is still top 5.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I ain't heard Zeke's name.
And he's doing it low key, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's because so much focus is now on Dak and CD, and even Dalton Schultz is getting a lot of social media.
Do you think it's like that because they're probably gonna get rid of Zeke?
No, they just paid him.
Yeah, I mean, Jerry Jones has made.
But what are you gonna get for Zeke? What are you gonna get for any running back? What are you gonna get for Derrick Henry? You're not getting a first.
For Derrick Henry?
No fucking way you get a first for him.
You think you get first for what's his name? Run CMC?
No, absolutely not.
So
I don't even think you don't get a second for him. He's hurt too much.
So you don't get a first for
any running back?
Derrick? I don't believe that. That's malarkey.
Don't ever say malarkey again.
That's my go-to white word.
Is it your go-to white word?
Malarkey.
Stop all the malarkey.
Yeah. I seen this coming. I'm just happy. I really wish it would have came playoff time so I could just.
No, so as much as I hate Stephen A, he has the best thing about Stephen A that he's ever done ever, and it's probably the only good thing he's ever done. Well, so never mind. He has 2 great things, but he's always said about the Cowboys, and I'm going to talk to the Cowboys fans for a second. The Cowboys always let you down. Just when you think everything's going right, it's wrong. 13-3 with Tony Romo, bounced. Giants, first round, done. Or excuse me, second round because they had a bye. Next year, Dak beats the Rams. Oh, here we go. Or no, beats the Seahawks, I believe. No, here we go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Show up to the Rams. They let you down. And all these Cowboys fans believe in the Super Bowl. They got me. At the beginning of the year, I was like, the Cowboys are not a good team. I'm watching because I'm a fan of football. And I'm like, man, this Cowboys team is really good. I'm still on your side. The next Cowboys performance that comes up that way, it's over with.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I was never on your side. I'll never be on your side because you guys are fucking annoying. You don't want to accept or face the reality, and you guys aren't that good. And until you tell Jerry Jones to give some of that power to somebody else, you won't be that good. So yeah, shut up.
Stephen Jones needs to get a new offensive line back.
Yeah, like you gotta let Jerry go. Like, hey, you own this, Rich. Just sit in the press box and
Have you, dude? So being in Dallas, it's so awesome. After the game, you know who's giving an interview? Fucking Jerry Jones.
Exactly.
105.3 The Fan. After the Cowboys game, Jerry is right there. My daddy put his truck on, where he'd fucking drive to the gas station. He'd sit in there for 30 minutes, listening to Jerry Jones. Well, we really need to start running the ball better. Like, Jerry's out here coaching the Cowboys. I mean, he also has every right to do that.
I mean,
if I'm owning shit, I'm running the whole thing.
Yeah, but then you'll be sorry, like the Cowboys.
Hey.
What do you pay your coach for, your general manager for, any of that? Do they have a general manager? Is Jerry Jones the general
Stephen
manager?
Jones is the general manager.
Yeah, well, let him do it. I feel like his son would be...
No, he's doing good. He's the reason the Cowboys had that offensive line. He's the one... excuse me. Jerry Jones wanted to take Johnny Football, and Stephen Jones was like, how about we take a center? You know what I mean? So, also...
Well, he needs to give... Because I'm pretty sure Steven had, like, Dad, can I at least get 10%? Let's reverse the roles. Dad, I'm going to run this. I'll listen to what you have to say, but I'm probably going to ignore it, and then we'll get better.
Yeah.
Look, I don't hate you guys, the team. I hate you fans, because every year, Cowboys going to the Super. No, you're not. No, you're not.
All right, we got to stop beating up on the Cowboys. So I got a question. I'm going to tell you a stat line, and you tell me who it is. 22 of 26, okay? 249 yards, 1 touchdown, no picks. Who did that in week 9?
Matt Ryan.
No. That was a good guess, though. That was a good guess.
Week 9.
That's this week, by the way.
Yeah, let me see. My boy Lamar threw a pick, I think.
He did throw. He threw 2 picks.
Let's see who somebody saved. Justin Herbert.
No, he did play like fucking shit, though.
Let's see.
Yeah, the Patriots beat the shit out of y'all, man. No.
Mac Jones, maybe.
No.
Yeah. He averages 1 touchdown and 14 completions.
Yeah. Hey, he's a complete machine, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, shit. Let's see. This is my last guess. Aim high. Top tier.
Yeah, top tier?
Yeah.
I'll give you the hint. It's not top tier.
Okay.
You're not gonna. You wouldn't think about this guy.
Is he a starter?
No.
All right, dude. So that opens up. All right. So I got a couple more guesses.
No, you got 2 more guesses.
Is the dude from the Jets still hurt? Did he come back?
No. So Mike White got hurt in the game.
Yeah.
And Josh Johnson played. Yeah.
Josh Johnson had a good game.
Nah, he got garbage points.
Let's see.
Shit, the Ravens play tomorrow night.
Was it somebody from the Washington football team?
Not Taylor Heineke. But it's Colt McCoy.
Fuck out of here.
Swear to God. Dude. So, I want to talk about the Cardinals because I think they're the best team in the NFC.
Okay.
You lose Kyler Murray, you lose DeAndre Hopkins, and you still beat the dog shit out of whoever the fuck they play.
Who did they play, though?
Nobody good, probably.
Did they play somebody? I'm trying to think. Probably not.
No. But they were able to throw the ball over the field. Oh, and Chase Edmonds was out. Chase Edmonds was out. So it was all Jonathan Connor. Connor. What's his first name? James Connor. Excuse me. Thank you. It was just James Connor. And Colt McCoy's out there running that offense like he was back in the day at fucking University of Texas. Look them. They're back. Texas back.
I told you, man. I feel bad for Colt, man. Like, this dude having this crazy ass year back in 2009, having a good fucking year.
Yeah.
And then back when Saban drafted or recruited defenses, they came in there and they fucked Colt McCoy up. Like,
yeah.
And I was like, he's going to be a high draft in the pick, but he's not going to feel the same. They were fucked that offensive line up, like, and he was getting smacked left and right. But for those, that's 20 of 26. That
No,
is
22 of 26.
22 of 26. You miss 4 passes. You get 200 yards. You throw a pick. I mean, you throw a touchdown, no pick.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking game. I don't care who you, and you won the game.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. 4 incompletions.
Yeah.
Out of 20 plus passes,
Mm-hmm.
your quarterback rating is probably 130 something.
Yeah, probably.
And I'm like,
Almost
that's crazy.
perfect, but it's not because
What is and that brings me, because we segue in well.
Yeah.
That brings me to like, why are these backups winning?
Buddy, so I think some of these teams are so good and they're so keen and they're so focused on film and film and film and film and film. Because we've shown over the last 10, 15 years, you look at the greats.
Yeah.
What do? Watch film.
Yeah.
So you get these the new generation of cats, they want to be all-time greats. They want to be GOATs in their own right?
So they're in the film room.
And they're in the film room. And then all of a sudden, oh, hey, you know who Mike White is? Is there any film on Mike White? No.
And then he comes out and touches you for 405 yards.
What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Should have watched me, bitch. He should have watched me, bitch.
Oh.
It's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. And I mean, the Pacers would have had film on Mike White. But we good at
It was stolen, yeah.
I mean, whatever is necessary.
Yeah.
That's why y'all don't got 7 rings over there.
I got 2.
Yeah.
I'm cool, dude. I'm cool too.
I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to take a shot at you.
That's fine.
I don't know. These backups have been looking good, and it's crazy because it's like, hey, I don't know who he is. So what is the best he can do? And then he comes out 405, 4 tugs. Damn.
Did you see that guy bet $1,000 on Mike White leading the NFL in passing in Week 8? He did it, and he won $125,000 off of 1G.
I should have bet $10.
Yeah, you would win $1,250.
Easy money. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And Mike White was on pace to having a good game last week before he got hurt.
Dude, he was like, I think it was 2 or 3 for like 67 yards. You're like, who is Mike White?
Yeah,
what
bro,
the
like,
fuck are we doing?
Mike White.
But the NFL, I just want to give you a little taste of it, right? So we were talking about the backups. So you got the week before the backups, so week 7, the kickers, it was the worst kicking game we've ever seen.
Bro, Crosby went 0 for 3. And I'm like, bro, you're one of the elite.
Yeah.
How are you missing 3?
Yeah. And it was miss. And then week 8, backups are kicking ass. And then last week, the good teams are losing. The Bills are losing. The Rams are losing. The Cowboys are losing.
You're not a good team. God damn it. Why are they? I'm sorry, you guys shouldn't be on this list. Keep going.
A 7-1 team shouldn't be on the list.
Still not good.
Shouldn't be on the list.
It's the Cowboys. Everybody else.
And then the Bengals. The Bengals have fallen off. You remember the last time we did this?
Yeah.
The Bengals were number one.
1.
In the AFC. 2 weeks later, down at the bottom of the division. 4th in the AFC West. Number 1 in AFC North, or in the AFC. 2 weeks, bottom of the AFC North. Like that.
Turning into Tomcats.
Crazy.
It's really bad.
But that's what kind of league we have. That's why football will always be superior to every other sport. It's those, because we have a whole week to talk about and see and do all these things. Where you're like, look at what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Because we could do an end of the year show and we can have something to say about each week what the crazy shit was going on. You know what I mean?
Because it's been crazy. Football has been weird this year. Like, a lot of shit has been like.
Mike White, 405 yards, 4 touchdowns.
That is weird. Colt McCoy, 22, 26. Not even a starter. Just
out there hanging out.
Well, you know, I still got it. I can toss the old pigskin around. You know. So right now, NFL rankings, we got the Titans, Cardinals, Packers, Bucks, Ravens, Rams.
Yes. So the Rams are at 6. I want to do a top 5 list. I felt shitty not having the Rams in there just because of the recency bias. You watch them on a Sunday night, you're like, oh, the Rams fucking suck. Yeah. I don't want to be that show because we're smarter than that.
Yeah.
The Rams are still good. Bad game. We already talked about that game, so we won't. The Ravens are 5th. I don't like... somebody also said, why are you saying we when I talk? I'm a part of this. Do you see? I am we. Us. Anyway. Or any of y'all walking around the house pacing, watching the games? It's me. I'm a part of what's going on. Just okay.
Literal pace marks in the carpet.
So, you have to tell people about my carpet.
Sorry.
But so the Ravens are fifth. Only I don't know if you've seen a lot of Ravens games this year.
I like Lamar, so yeah.
So we're down in a lot of games, so that's why I have them so low. But we're down a lot, and it's our secondary is trash, just like the Bucs. But we're down, but we're finding ways to win with Lamar having to throw the ball, and that was his biggest critique. Well, you can't win a playoff game. Can't win a playoff game, so he wins a playoff game. Well, you can't win from behind. He doesn't have the running game. All his running backs get hurt. Well, the Ravens season's fucking over. I was one of those people. I also thought that. I'm sorry. But we're finding ways to win, and we're winning the games that we should win, even if it's last-second goat field goals. Hey, that's how you win. Yeah. There is a number about the Bucs from last year, how many times they had to come from behind. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of this new little thing. Just throwing it out there. And then 4, I want to get your take on the Ravens first before I move on to the Bucs.
I think the Ravens will make their deepest playoff run this year. I do.
Okay.
I do believe in it. I just think Lamar has this confidence about himself that he should have been at. I mean, but if you hear critics calling you a running back every year, and you get better every year, you're still just a running back. But I think he's done shut that out. And, I think they go further than they did last year. He'll win more than one playoff game. Now, the game, I think it's them versus... Can y'all play the Titans in the AFC Championship?
I have to look at the standings, so I don't know. Probably.
I think it's them versus them, and the only... If y'all...
Almost. He's right there.
Yeah, so if he doesn't come back before, he's not going to get 1,000. He's going to be like, you know what?
But if the Titans are sitting where they're sitting, they get a first-round bye.
Yeah.
So. And he comes back and like, all right, ready to go.
Yep, it's fresh, which is scary.
Yeah.
That's really scary.
But, the last 2 Titans losses in the playoffs, Derrick Henry is at less than 60 yards.
Yeah, but that's a 2,000-yard rushing Derrick Henry in the regular season, and probably like a 1,800-yard rushing Derrick Henry. This is going to be a 993 or 983.
Keep running him like that, and you see what happens. So
I mean, he takes off 6 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
He comes back, and we can do whatever we want to with him.
That's fair.
He's rested. Like, he wants to run like that.
Buccaneers.
Super Bowl bound.
Super Bowl bound. Who do they beat to get to the Super Bowl?
Everybody in that way.
No, in the NFC title game. Don't take the fucking tuck way out of it. I'm sorry, I haven't said it on the podcast. Excuse me.
That's where it gets hard because do they play? If they play the Packers, they beat the Packers.
Okay.
But if the Rams, because the way this looks, the Rams and the Cardinals.
Oh, dude, these are my ranks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would have to look at it, but I feel like the Rams and the Cardinals will play again, and the Bucs and the Packers will play. Mm-hmm. The Bucs are going to beat the Packers, and then. It's a toss-up because the Cards destroyed the Rams, but I don't see it happening that way.
And then the Rams in turn destroyed the Bucs.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say it.
Yeah, nah. I don't see that happening again. I got the Bucs playing the Rams again. I would like to see that.
Okay, yeah.
Just because they got beat. Or I would like to see them play have they played the Cardinals?
The Rams?
The Bucs.
No.
I would like to see that.
Yeah? I don't think we're going to get it in the regular season.
Yeah, so I would like to see that.
At 3, I got the Packers. Only because looking at that game, the game plan was great. The X's and O aspect of the game was really, really good. I don't know. X's and O aspect was really, really good. Obviously, you have Jordan fucking Love in there, so what is he supposed to fucking do? Still owe you some money, I get it. On a technicality. But I think we all knew what was going to go down. I don't think you and I gave the Packers a shot against even a shitty Chiefs team because you and I both think the Chiefs are shitty. I don't care that the Chiefs have won 2 games in a row.
Still bad.
It was awful. It was bad. Like, you're barely beating these teams. You should be creaming. Okay? But I like the Packers. I like Aaron Rodgers, obviously, one of the best we've seen do it.
What do you think the league's going to do with him, though?
Nothing. So I don't want to be that show that, like, does, like, real issues. I'm not smart enough, nor do I study enough of that.
I don't care about I want the nitty gritty. Like, we're that show. I want to know what you think the league's going to do.
So they can't do anything except fine him, which they already did.
And it was like
$14,025.
Because I seen like a meme of Chris Rock in New Jack City.
Yeah,
where he was like change, he was counting out pennies.
Yeah,
and then he was like, "Dude, you got change for 100?" And I was like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." So when do they let him come back though?
So if he passes protocol or not protocol, if he has 2 negative tests within the 10 days, he needs a negative test Saturday. So he can play Sunday. And that's like the big thing that everyone's talking about.
So if he gets negative, the Packers get back on track. So
yes,
they're still good.
And so people are like, well, he missed out a week of practice, man. Look at Dak. Practice that whole week. I mean, come on, man. But also, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams are like this. There's no... He could not see him for 6 months and be like, oh, yeah, we know how to do it.
And Devontae Adams is trying to champion for OBJ to get there so he can throw it to him. So,
I mean...
if he gets Odell Beckham, Jesus Christ.
I don't think they want him. I don't think Aaron would want him.
They take a lot of pictures together. We saw that.
Yes, they take a lot. I don't think... But think about divas, man. And they're not divas. No. Wide receivers, for the most part, are divas. Quarterbacks, 95% are divas. Look at... Tom Brady's married to a supermodel. Russell Wilson's married to one of the hottest women of all time after my wife. These quarterbacks are divas. Aaron Rodgers is a single guy who likes to party. He's a diva himself.
He got a girlfriend.
He's a fiance.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't make him a diva. Or not a diva. Because he is one. It's about me. I run the show.
Definitely a diva. We seen that this offseason.
That's what I'm saying. And there's not room for 2. You can't have 2. T.O. was such a diva. There wasn't room for him. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to have both of those. And I just don't think the Packers are a team for a diva. I think it's...
So, real quick segue, then we jump back to the Cards. Where does OBJ... One team, right now, you tell me where you think he ends up. Or where you would want to see him at.
New Orleans.
You would want to see him in New Orleans?
Yes. I would want to see him in Baltimore. If that's the question we're asking.
That's the question I'm asking. All right, so where would you want him, and where do you think he's going to go?
So, I want him in New Orleans. I just think that's the best spot. I think it'll get, number one, Trevor Siemian, because he's going to be the starter going out, because Sean Payton loves him. Yeah. And if Sean Payton tells me he loves a guy, I know he can't be that bad at football. Yeah. Sean Payton's way smarter than I am. Second, he puts a lot of pressure on Michael Thomas. So now, if Michael Thomas does get back and you lose Odell, you can be like, hey man, we can go get another guy and do the same shit for us, Mike, unless you want to step up and do it. But I think he goes to Seattle.
I want to see him in Baltimore just like you, just because I'm not a Baltimore fan by any means, but I root for Lamar. Hollywood's okay, but he's not good. I want Odell there. That offense changes completely with Odell there. They do.
I don't think it changes. It doesn't change completely, and that's why I wouldn't want him to come. Like, obviously,
This is my turn.
No, it's not, because you said.
Can I talk, Skip?
No.
I'm going to skip for the rest of the Cowboys fan.
Listen, you don't change up what you're doing. You make the person you're getting change up what he does to help the team.
I mean, well, that's easy. Odell ain't doing shit. He ain't got to change nothing.
Well, I don't want his dad putting videos of Lamar missing him because he's wide open.
He ain't going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he ain't going to do that.
I got you.
Yeah.
I hate that I knew what you were going to say.
He's not going to do that. But I don't know if he fits in. They got 2 big-time receivers that Russ is cohesive with.
Yeah.
With Tyler Lockett and
that defense is bad.
Metcalf. So, and he said he wanted to go to a contender. I don't think the Seahawks are a contender.
I think they're a contender.
No, I think they're right there.
Yeah.
But
that's in contention.
Yeah, not really. He wants to go to somebody that can get him to the playoffs and win a game.
The Browns did really, really good without him last year, so I don't know. And then this week, they did really, really well when he left. So.
I mean, really, really well. He's trying to go to somebody, like, probably, well, he's not going to go. He's probably going to end up, I really want him in New England, now that I think about it.
There you go.
He'll, just like he said, catch 2 receptions for us, and that'll be that'll add to the 14.
Those would be 2 first down receptions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to see that. But I don't know. It's interesting to see he hasn't signed yet. He says he's going to take his time to make the proper decision. Meaning he's got to tell his dad, hey, all right, got me out of this. Shut the fuck up. So.
What a move, too, man. What a good dad move. My son's like, hey, dude, get me out of here.
Yeah.
What do I got to do? That, get done.
Yep. Baker was hurt. He went and talked to coach. Baker looks like he might tell on you. Coach, you gotta get him out of here. It's making me sad. He got him out of here. So, your number 2, the Cardinals.
The Cardinals, like we just talked about, if your MVP frontrunner Kyler Murray is out, probably the best receiver in the league, DeAndre Hopkins is out, and you still find a way to blow somebody out, how are you not one of the top teams?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then number 1, the Titans. We talked about the Titans for 30 minutes to open up the show. I'm not going to waste time. Titans are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
We can agree on that part?
Yeah, that's because they got, they have.
Well, what? Oh, you finished.
What I was about to say? Oh, well, I was about to say they got an SEC running back, but they don't. They got 2 SEC wide receivers, though. And
they got a Big 12 running back.
Yeah, we're not going to talk
Come
about
on,
him.
man.
But they got 2 SEC wide receivers. Even though AJ had 2 third-down drops, I had to hear about that. It's okay, AJ. Catch them. Hotty-toddy, baby. Speaking of hotty-toddy, college game day is in Ole Miss again at old Vaught Hemingway, baby. Yeah. And I text my little brother. His girlfriend is a law student at Ole Miss. So, they get, like, crazy discounts. And I was like, hey, get us 2 tickets. He's letting me know in the morning if she got them. And I'm going to try to be in attendance there. It's the best game of the week.
2 weeks in a row, Ole Miss has had the best game of the week.
Yeah. I do want to talk about last week for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I like the game against Liberty. What is Malik? What's his name? The quarterback from Liberty.
It is Malik.
I can't remember if it's Willis or.
Yeah, Malik Willis.
Yeah. All right. Malik Willis was set to go against good old Maddie. And Maddie came out on top.
Didn't Malik Willis transfer from Ole Miss?
I think so.
To Liberty, he went with you.
Yeah. But I feel like that was a whole, I probably won't beat out Matt Corral thing too. The same thing with the kid from Arkansas. Like, Matt Corral's probably going to start there. And he's a Heisman hopeful. So they made great decisions. That was a good game for Ole Miss's defense. He got like 10 sacks.
Finally showed up.
Yeah. Probably this week, it's going to be crazy. I've been begging. I've been writing Lane on Twitter, DMing Lane. 326 ain't working for us, baby. We're in the SEC. I would rather them torch us in the air than on the ground, and we not make any adjustments.
Sure.
Texas A&M, they have 2 running backs that Jimbo loves to get the ball in their hands, and they're pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at quarterback, his passer rating is kind of iffy. He's like 12th in the SEC.
Yeah.
He ranges between 85 and 105 for a passer rating. And good old Maddie sitting up there like the cool 125 and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think as far as if Ole Miss, because I'm going for Ole Miss, if Ole Miss can get them to make a lot of mistakes, penalties, 2 turnovers, we win this game in a dramatic fashion. Texas A&M has a good defense, but we probably got like the number 2 offense, number 3 offense in the SEC.
Number 1.
Number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got the best offense in the SEC. But Texas A&M's defense is pretty good. Crazy thing is, our biggest player on our team isn't even close to the biggest player on Texas team. Our biggest player is our nose guard. He's 310 pounds. I think y'all biggest player is like or y'all smallest big is like 313, 314. It's crazy. And then you just go up. So the thing they like to do, Ole Miss, with the 3-2-6, because I was like, why is this defense trash? So I looked into it. It's to confuse the box.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people scheme against how many people got in the box. So
that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, I've been watching Ole Miss, they have 3 down linemen, but technically there's a 4th that's standing up and he's scheming on whether all right, this ain't a run play. I'm gonna drop in the coverage, or all right, I'm going downhill.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be scheming, but it hasn't been working for us because we're small. We're small.
Get some more recruiting, maybe the defense gets better.
You know,
it's also a harder defense to learn.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, oh yeah,
3-2-6, something
Done.
You've never ran ever.
I guarantee you, not but 10 high schools in the country run.
And they're all from Texas. I guarantee. Texas or California.
Yeah.
Somewhere that airs the ball out. Because here in the great state of Mississippi, we like to run the ball. Get out of our state.
Well, I'm gonna want to have to live here.
All right, well, you're gonna respect it while you're here. But I think it'll be a good game. Of course, I got Ole Miss winning.
Sure.
And if they do win,
You actually had a good one against Auburn too, didn't you? And then, did they win that game?
for me they did. Yeah. That's all.
There was a moral victory in there for the Ole Miss Rebels.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you cheer for these fucking Cowboy fans, I need you to give me a little bit more respect. You Cowboys are the best team. Ole Miss wins this game. They are the third best team in SEC.
But why are you like clinging on to that, man? Shouldn't you? Or are you not being a crazy fan and you're just like, yeah, we need a national championship every year, or the coach is gone?
No, fuck that. I know what they've been through. We had Eli when we could have been great and still didn't win. I know what's up.
He won the Cotton Bowl.
He didn't win a natty.
Well, no.
Exactly. So I don't.
Was it Arch?
Bro, we win.
Was it Archie the last team win that?
I don't know. We got
Because
three
it's
of
been
them.
to be Arch.
Yeah, we got
Winning
three of
daddies
them.
out there.
But I'm a realist. Hey, y'all win. If you win the Egg Bowl, I'm fucking happy. And that is us beating Mississippi State.
Yeah.
You beat Mississippi State, hotty toddy, baby. Let's
There we
go.
go.
But that's the game of the week. I'm excited. What do you think about the updated college football rankings?
Real fast, I have Texas A&M in the game. Do you want to put any money on it? 25 again?
Yeah, 25.
25? Just,
Yep.
Okay, so double or nothing?
Yep.
Okay. So, you asked me what do I think about the college football rankings. I got some issues. The one, and it's like...
I want your biggest issue first.
The biggest issue is having Oregon in there. So it's not nothing because they have the best win in the top 10. We'll even say in the top 10 they have the best win
against Ohio State.
Against Ohio State at Ohio State.
Yeah,
I think that says something. But losing to Stanford, not for it. I don't think that's what you do. Stanford is in the bottom of the Pac-12. I don't care that you were on the road. None of that nonsense. Don't carry the balls. Obviously, I think what's yours biggest one before I guess it?
I think since he's still, I know they only got one top 50 win, but they are undefeated.
Okay.
Let's put them back in the top 4, man. That is my biggest. I know what you're gonna say. Ohio State has.
No. That wasn't where I was going. I'm glad that you used the undefeated argument.
Yeah.
You know who else is undefeated?
They.
Oklahoma, and they're 8th, but no one has a problem with them being 8th.
That's because
they suck. But Cincinnati's undefeated, struggling against Tulane, only beaten Notre Dame, which you don't even think is a real program.
Not at all. Richie,
that's a top
Mitch,
10 win.
Congrats on your kid, Mitch.
Congrats, Mitch. Yeah, hell yeah.
Congrats. Oklahoma, and I'm gonna stand on it probably to next season of us, or when we wrap around and it's just basketball and we start talking about it in footballs in the past. I'm still gonna be like, when Kansas beats somebody in fucking March Madness, I'm gonna be like, you know who else they kept it close with? Oklahoma. Yeah. And they were letting bums in off the street to eat popcorns. And hey, you cold? Giving out free popcorn. We in a game with Oklahoma. All right. There's no bouncing back for that. I don't care. I'm sorry, Oklahoma fans, but I'm not sorry. Kansas? Who's Kansas' coach? Name 3 players off Kansas' football team.
I don't think they have a 3-star on that team.
Sorry, Oklahoma, not sorry, bro. I would rather.
I feel sorry for Kansas. It feels like we're trashing Kansas.
Kansas, you guys are a basketball school. Right. That's what y'all are. Y'all ain't never been good at football.
The year Aqib Talib was there, they were like 4th in the Big 12. I said
Kansas.
That's good for Kansas.
That's what I'm saying. Kansas. Hey, man, it's okay. I know y'all can hoop. I know y'all can shoot lights out, and y'all can win a national championship on the basketball side of the ball. And I ain't mad at y'all for that. Yeah. Football is not your forte. Y'all had one big name coach in the last 40 years of your existence.
Yeah.
And then y'all let him go because he was, hey, man, look, is it creepy? Yeah. But if these college women are like, hey, what's up, let's chill. How we gonna, but that's something different.
Yeah, that's a different one.
Y'all let him go. Because he talked to a college student and she was like a senior, bro. She's like 24.
Grown woman making decisions.
But,
So, another thing that jumps off to me, you can correct me if I'm mistaken in my thought process of this. You got Cincy at 5, where they should be. I think they should be, 5 is okay. Like,
well, it's not, you don't think that because you said Oregon shouldn't be in there. So if Oregon shouldn't be in there, Cincy has to be number 4. According to you, you just said that.
No, I'll tell you why.
Who's number 4, Billy? Go ahead and finish with your thought.
It's Oklahoma. So, hold on. Here's the uproar. If I've listened to people 40 times smarter than me talk about this, since he's undefeated, they should be in. Since he's undefeated, they should be in. Since he's undefeated, they should be in. I can say it one more time if you need me to.
I'm listening.
Okay. Oklahoma is undefeated. Kansas, that's fine. They have a lot more close games than just Kansas. They have 3 top 50 wins. Cincinnati has 1. But because of the way our brains operate, and this is where I'm starting to think about it. That's what everyone's been telling me is Oklahoma 3 top 50 wins and Cincy 1. You should put Oklahoma above them, and that's just, I'm sorry, that's what it should be. Also, I'm about college football making money. If they get Cincinnati in there, we're not making money. Not weird, but if they're not.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? But secondly, we can't use an undefeated argument if we want to use an undefeated argument. You can't.
Why? Because you got a 2-loss team in there?
No, because you have 2 undefeateds and one crucially ranked a lot higher than another one that's undefeated. And also in a Power 5 with a bunch of 5-stars running around. Cincinnati does have a couple 4 and a lot of 3s hanging in there. And I'm all for Cincinnati getting in. But if we're doing best of 4, it needs to be Power 5 conferences. But I'm going to get back to my bigger one, which is Michigan over Michigan State.
Who torched Michigan State?
Purdue.
Exactly.
I think what I think in the grand scheme of this college shit going on, with Alabama at 2 and Georgia at 1, when they have the SEC championship game, because this is the most money. That's what we're going to talk about is money, money, money. If Alabama loses, but barely loses, they go to 4. Oregon, if let's say they went out and Ohio State wins out, now those are the 4 people, and Cincinnati's still at 5, just hanging in there.
Yeah.
One of these teams needs to lose, or Alabama needs to lose by a lot. Because even if Georgia loses by, I'll say 17, I still say they go to number 4.
To Alabama?
To Alabama,
they won't lose by.
No, I'm saying if that happened, would you be shocked if Georgia just went to 4?
No.
And still, that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't be shocked if Georgia went to 3. They lost in the SEC championship.
Yeah.
The best of the best.
Yeah. Well.
Shut up.
They also play in the SEC East.
Yeah, they don't got they got Vandy and fucking
Florida's, and they suck.
Yeah. So it's crazy. I just did in my head. So Bama has one more game that they could potentially get upset in, and that's because it's a rivalry game. That's Auburn.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, could you think of what would shake up if Bama lost to Auburn? They beat Ole Miss. Auburn beat Ole Miss, but Texas A&M beat Bama. And then if Ole Miss wins Saturday, what do you do? You got 3 2-loss teams, 4 2-loss teams. I mean, Auburn lost to Penn State,
Texas A&M.
So 4 2-loss teams. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
I think it's A&M. Whoever. So. I think it would be A&M.
Because they beat Bama?
No.
Because they beat Auburn and Bama?
Points scored. Yeah, it's Auburn and Bama, and the other two eliminate themselves with who they've beaten. If you look at in-conference play.
So if Ole Miss beats Texas A&M by, let's say 17.
Excuse me.
Then what?
I still don't think. I don't know. I think it's Auburn still that gets in because if they beat Alabama,
what if they beat Auburn by? What if they beat Alabama by like some fluke shit, field goal?
But it's still standings though. It's not ranks. Yeah. Now it's SEC. Because if Alabama doesn't go to the SEC championship game, they don't get in. They shouldn't, especially a 2-loss. Yeah. You're not a 1-loss, not SEC champion. You're a 2-loss. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like when it happened to Alabama,
that's what I'm trying to say. Who goes to the SEC championship game?
Auburn.
But they got torched by Texas A&M, 20-3.
Yeah.
If Ole Miss beats them by 17, Ole Miss wins that point.
All right, excuse me. A&M still does. A&M still good.
Because they only beat Alabama by what, touchdown?
No, like 2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
43-41, I think.
I don't know. That'd be. I was just thinking about that.
There's like an algorithm.
Yeah, somebody way smarter than us to do that for me. Let me know. But that's interesting because, like, those are those games where it's like they could win. Georgia, I don't see them.
Look how high all of them. Texas A&M is at number 10, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking Auburn is like right there. Still.
Auburn is 13.
Ole Miss is 11th. 12th.
Yeah.
See, so they're all just hanging.
So it's
right
crazy,
there.
like, and now say the Ole Miss Texas A&M game becomes the best game of the week, and they like blow for blow for blow.
Yeah.
Even if one of them lose, they don't drop far because and
well, they're not going to drop far because of the money.
Yeah.
It's going to look better on Alabama. Like, well, look how good Texas A&M is. Because they're the 10th ranked team in the fucking country for the playoffs.
But see, now if Ole Miss wins and it looks bad on Alabama, doesn't it? Because they beat us 58-31.
Yeah.
So it's like,
shit.
It's like, oh, this Alabama team might not be that good.
Yeah.
Or Ole Miss just had a terrible fucking game, Lane. 2 of 5, 4th down.
What about the other 2 losses?
On their side of the ball, same thing.
Oh, okay. It's all Lane's fault in the 2 losses. Every other game he's just been fine.
1 loss. We only lost 2 games.
To A&M.
We haven't played A&M yet.
Or to Auburn.
Put some respect on our name.
Shut up. Auburn.
Auburn
and Alabama.
Yeah.
I saw y'all last night.
No. Yeah. Beat the dog shit out of LSU. I think did LSU beat?
No. They were close, so that was a damn game. I was like, oh shit.
But I don't know. It's interesting. And then this Ohio State one, I'm still not sure they're secure because they had to play Michigan and Michigan State.
Yeah.
Shit.
They said play Michigan State not this week. I swore it was this week. But anyway, they're gonna play Michigan State and Michigan back to back. There's no fucking Maryland in between.
Yeah.
There's none.
And it's gonna be. And if they win,
it's gonna be rough. Especially you're playing Michigan State that just lost, knowing they would have made the playoff.
Yeah.
Mel Tucker's about to have those boys out there ready.
If Ohio State gets slaughtered, then that's gonna shake it up even more.
Not really, because I think since he jumps in, Michigan State jumps back in. I think they jump over Michigan.
What if Michigan beats Ohio State too?
Then Ohio State's never gonna be there, and I think if
Michigan State torched Michigan, so they're still on top.
They barely won, and it was in East Lansing.
Yeah.
So I mean, that would be like my most favorite thing to happen. But I think everyone, if it gets too fucked up, I think everyone hits the default button, and it's Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, and Oklahoma anyway.
Who's left in the Pac-12 that can give Oregon some smoke? Nobody. Pac-12 championship. Oregon versus
Utah.
Utah's not no pump. Utah State's not sorry either, is it?
Utah State's they're in the Mountain West.
Okay. So Utah.
And NCAA 14, they're in the Pac-12.
So, but they're ranked, right?
Huh?
One of the Utahs are ranked.
Mm-hmm.
No more.
Nah, they were the first 2 games. They lost both games, and they were ranking committee.
Okay. So I think they got it wrong with 3 and 4, or just 4.
Mm-hmm.
Still think Cincy should be up there. I know.
Are you saying give Cincy the respect now because they've at least earned it?
I want
because what happens when we get to the last, that's my thing, man, is when we get to the last ranking where it's like, hey, the playoff games are going to happen, and these are who's going to play there. And then all of a sudden, since he's not in, but they've been in the last fucking every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's what the committee's getting ready for. We're like, we told y'all since he's 6, and then somebody loses since he's 5, that y'all are right there. But I swear, next week, if something happens in the top 4, Michigan or Michigan State is jumping back over Cincinnati, and Cincinnati will stay at 5.
I really want Cincy, because this is what I don't want, and I wish, to this day, I still wish those teams that aren't big conferences, I want them to play those, I want them to either go out there and be like, told you we were that good, or, hey, we getting fucking murdered. They
there's a
couldn't
reason.
be out here. Like, this is why. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. I see why I was 5th and 6th the whole time. I'm undefeated, but just lost by 72. So, yeah, I want that. I want that. But, you know, college is really
But see, that's too much either, because Cincinnati, right, they barely lost to Georgia. Do you know how many people have been like, well, Cincinnati barely lost to Georgia last year in the Peach Bowl. Like, they still lost. Like, they aren't able to compete. Georgia had 3 5-stars sitting out. 2 other top 10 NFL talent.
Yeah.
Not top 10 NFL. 2 NFL talented guys sitting out. And since he's like, well, we almost had them. Like, stop. You think they want to play in the championship. They don't give a fuck about the Peach Bowl.
Nope.
It's the same thing with UCF when they beat Auburn. Or they beat, I think it was LSU. Like, LSU didn't want to be in the Cotton Bowl, PlayStation View Bowl. They want to be in the national championship.
That's why I'm so scared about us. Like, if we do make it to, like, a good bowl, Maddie's projected to go, like, number 2 or something.
Yeah, he's probably be like, hey, thanks for it.
Yep, appreciate it. We're going to have John Wright Plumlee play quarterback.
John David Booty from back in the day at LSU.
Plumlee.
Man. No, I know.
Yeah, so we're going to have him come from wide receiver back to quarterback. We'll still win. I'm curious to see how these next few weeks unfold, because I feel like one of these 2 will slip up. And I'm hoping it's Ohio State. I just don't like Ohio State, man.
I think it's because they're from up north. They're not the SEC.
It's not even about that. Schedule is really easy. This is the first year Michigan State has been like really, really, really good.
Yeah.
In a while.
Oh, Ohio State plays Purdue this week.
Again? Wait.
No, so Purdue's beat Iowa and Michigan State.
And they're gonna beat Ohio State. Again.
I think Ohio State is like, remember what
not
happened
again.
last time? Yeah, like I'm not letting this.
Purdue, don't let me down. Torch them boys.
But I told you, remember that stat I told you?
Yeah.
Dude, so it's more than 9.
Yeah.
It's like 25 or some shit like that. It's crazy, dude.
Yo, hey, Purdue, tell them to put some respect on you. Now, I still don't think y'all ranked.
Yeah, they are.
What are they, like 20?
20th.
Yeah, shit. Hey,
they've lost 5 games, dude.
Yeah, but they won some important ones. They've shown that they can play with the big boys for real. Hey, put Purdue in the fucking playoffs. God damn, Purdue go in and beat Georgia.
They just upset everybody.
God damn, that would be something to see.
Dude, that would be pretty cool.
Need something to see.
See, but that's what I'm saying. Even with the Cincy, if they get in the playoff, so they're getting in at 4. They're not getting any higher than 4. Cincy's at 4, so they beat the number 1 team to get in there, and then they beat the number 2 team in the national championship. Like, that's what you have to do as Cincinnati for people to remotely respect you. You've played NCAA, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll win national championships with these shitty schools and won't be ranked the next year.
Nope.
Nobody puts respect on you. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
If Cincy beats Georgia and Alabama, they will be ranked number 3 coming in the next year.
After Georgia, Alabama.
Yeah. That would be crazy, man. That would be a joke, like a real joke. Funny. Speaking of jokes, let's go to the NBA, man.
Yeah.
The Joker, man, versus Miami.
I got a little live last night, didn't it?
I mean, it kept going today. It was crazy, like.
You see the Twitter account for the Joker Brothers?
Yeah, they made a Twitter account. It was fresh too, like a brand new Twitter account. Hey, your brother started it. If you want some smoke, we'll give it to you. The bubble last year, they had problems. And them dudes, I think they like mob rooted maybe. They like all 3 of them 7 foot, 300 pounds. They want to fight you.
Yeah.
But
they're not scared either.
But and that's the thing. It's like, hey, these dudes ain't in the league, so
they got nothing to lose.
Yeah,
They're
nothing.
good to go.
Hey, we just got a brother in the league. We got nothing going for us. He takes care of us. I will stab you and not even care. Got a good lawyer.
Yeah. I was gonna say one thing. I think a lot of that you're saying it has to do with some of the shit that happened in the bubble. I think it's more or less Joker not getting the respect. That man is an MVP of the NBA, and he's not getting any respect from anybody because he's a soft European. And I think that last little, because whatever Markieff did wasn't even that bad. Yeah. I thought it wasn't that bad.
I mean, it
wasn't worth that huge shoulder check.
Yeah, but
am I wrong in that part?
Maybe not. So I'm a bigger guy compared to you. I get tired of that shit. Like, hey, okay, if a smaller guy hits me, hey, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But then I do the same shit to him. Oh my God, he tried to take him out. I'm sick of that shit. Hey man, y'all play with a beast and then the beast wakes up. Yeah. Everybody, Big Crit said everybody want to see the monster until the monster say, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Joker said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Bow.
Well, he kind of sat on the bench after he hit him and shit. So.
Yeah, but he said, "What's up?" He was hurt. Markieff was. My spine.
My neck and my back.
Yeah. he got up and fell right back.
$1 in some envelopes.
Yeah, so, I think Joker did what he did. You intentionally fouled. You get mad because Bam, who did probably get fouled.
Yeah.
But the NBA is letting them play a lot. I like it.
No, yes.
Yeah, I like it. He letting them play. Because Bam,
fucking sucks now.
Bam, you're big. If Joker is so soft, then you bang him. Dunk that. Yep. Like, you're athletic enough to do that.
Yeah.
You're strong. Use it. You don't get the foul. Joker's coming up and you run up under me. I don't care how big I am. And it's just like Shaq. Like, if you hit me, I'm going to touch you back up.
Yeah.
And it's going to look worse because I am bigger than you. Yeah. But I'm so tired of bigs getting attacked for, like,
why do you have to hit him that hard?
Yeah, like, no. Why
it's kind of like a Cam, Ben Roethlisberger, bigger quarterback, so I'm going to call it. You good.
Yeah,
like still I'm defenseless.
Yeah, like so I'm sick of that for big people, being a big dude, because I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of those flags or a lot of those fouls when I was playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, yo, you see this dude, my lips busted, I'm bleeding, my face mask twisted, like, and now I pick somebody up and slam them. Oh, unnecessary roughness. Yeah, like, hey, coach, get your play. No, you see this shit. I'm like, hey, Mr. Ref, I ain't complaining, but my face mask is this way. What the fuck you want me to do?
I'm talking to you through the ear.
Yeah, right like I'm looking through one hole, like it's a peephole for a door. Fuck that. Joker did what he had to do. Now, if they continue to be outside of the NBA, then that's something different. I hope not. But the Jokic brothers are ready for that.
Yeah.
It was really interesting. It's crazy, bro. The league is looking really crazy this year.
Yeah.
The Clayless Warriors are 9-1.
Real fast before we talk about the Warriors, you saying Clayless, flawless. Yeah. That was damn good.
Yeah.
I was ready for you to fuck it up, and you didn't. I'm so happy. Dude, but the Warriors are playing Warrior ball before KD got there. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, and like I told you earlier, I think the Warriors. I think they look good, but I don't think they find their identity this year.
Even though they're 9-1.
Yeah, even though they're 9-1, Clay's coming back too late for them to regain that identity. I don't have to put money on the line. 73-9 pre-KD. And then KD gets there and they're like, oh, Steph not the best player on the team no more. Let's depend on KD.
Wow.
Which was fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Steph Curry is still the best player on this team.
Also put up 50 bucket last night.
Yeah, 50 points, like with ease. He's shooting terrible though.
He is shooting
for himself.
Yeah.
For
it's
him.
one of those LeBron to LeBron thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because
I think he's still like 7th in 3-point shooting. But it's like, Steph, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, 38%, that's not good enough. You got Melo shooting 65.
Melo is on fire.
Bro.
MVP of the league so far.
It's crazy. But I think they have to regain that identity. I think they became KD dependent. And I think if they would have, I know, you go back to when Toronto won. Yeah, KD out, but it's just Kawhi on that side. You only got Kawhi.
Yeah.
Steph, who is capable of giving you 50.
Yeah.
Easy. You got Kyle Lowry on him. Come on. Kyle Lowry is the worst good point guard in the league that I've ever seen in my life.
I'm glad you sprinkled that in there.
I can't say that he sucks because he's in the league and he does some shit, but he's so bad.
He's like a 6-time All-Star, dude.
I don't care. He's not good. He's like he's literally you. 5'10", dumpy, trying to go under people's legs and shit.
That's you better than Kyle Lowry.
Probably. It's bad. But I just think they became so KD dependent that they don't know their identity. Like, bro, you guys have the best record ever.
Okay, yeah, and then they lost to the GOAT.
I mean, man, that's the fucking GOAT. That's why I keep trying to tell you about Tom Brady. Then we're not going back to football. It's the GOAT. Like, what do you think? If anybody come down with 3-1, it's LeBron James. You know why? Because he's the only one that ever did it. Ever.
That's true.
So, yeah. Philly, no Ben Simmons.
So, look, listen. Don't say no Ben Simmons like he's going to help them win.
He wasn't. He's probably part of their demise from the last few years.
Yeah, trust the process.
Yeah, the process is Joel Embiid.
Yeah, no, yes.
And Tobias Harris. I don't think Tobias Harris gets enough respect.
And, oh my God, their general manager, not Corey Maggette, Elton Brand.
Mm-hmm.
Also a dog when he was with the Clippers back in the day, dude. 42?
Yep.
Fucking what a beast. But
also good when he played with the Sixers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think Philadelphia's doing a really, really good job of like not containing the Ben situation because obviously
because it's getting crazy. Like Ben's to see a mental specialist. Let Ben fucking go. Hey, take the
L. That's so much money.
Take the L, bro.
I think it's like I really think it's principle at this point, dude. Where there's like, hey man, we're just gonna. It's kind of like back in the day, Jose Canseco. The Yankees wouldn't trade him, but they wouldn't play him. And he's sitting there like, just trade me so I can go play baseball. And the Yankees like, nope, we got your contract for 7 years. You can retire. That's what he did. But I think that's what Philly's doing. I'm telling you, they're doing everything they can to make it not on the Sixers organization.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think they're doing a good job of it.
Yeah, they're trying to get him help and all this shit. But Ben's, hey man, look, you in the league. I can't take. Stop being so fucking light skinned, bro. Play basketball. You get. What was like?
Can you explain that to some of our watchers?
1-7. Oh, light skin. Just soft. Stop being soft.
So all light skins are soft.
Not really. Not all of them. But most of them dance and sing. Or they're
Damian
super
Lillard's light
athletic.
skin.
Not really. See, you gotta know. Damian Lillard's not light skinned.
Damian Lillard's light skin.
He's not light skinned. You gotta look at Damian.
I think he's more red than yellow.
No, you can't. See, you can't tell me.
I can't tell you what I'm looking at.
I'm an expert over shades, man. I got skin.
Are you a light skin?
Fuck no. No offense to my light skin friends, man, but fuck no.
That sounds like the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard. No fucking way. Is that me?
Fuck no. But stop being light skinned, man. Stop being soft, man. Like they paid you what is it, like 170 million?
It's a lot. I think it's 125 for 4.
Bro,
this is extension.
Play ball. Like play ball. I'll give you.
Just told him to leave.
But he ain't. Don't nobody want him. You're fucking cancer. Bro, it's our fault. Well, not my fault. I knew you weren't gonna be what they said. Oh, he's gonna be another LeBron. No, you're not.
He's played a year. Why are we saying these things?
No, you're not. You're the next Draymond. Hey, get assists, get rebounds, and play defense. You're really, really good at defense. Do that, bro.
And you're never going to get paid again. So, I mean, just, go have fun now that you're not going to make any money.
Yeah, you fumbled the bag just like Dennis Schroeder. Like,
I feel bad for that guy.
I know.
Him and Victor Oladipo. And I like Victor Oladipo.
I like Victor.
He's John Wooden Player of the Year one.
Yeah, I like that. But play ball, bro. I don't get it. Same thing with John Wall. Hey, man. You never getting paid again.
Is John Wall in Houston still?
On the bench. He just reports just came out. He might sit out the whole year.
Just sitting?
Just sitting.
Just because he wants to?
He don't want to play in Houston. Houston don't want to. It's a young team there.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck up Jalen Green. You want Jalen Green to like go in.
Yeah.
Like, man, the NBA is awesome. You got John Wall in there like, no, it's not.
And see,
watch.
And see, it's crazy
you
because they were showing him in like a practice, and John Wall's just fucking embarrassing him. Like, yeah,
oh no.
Yeah, but they won't play John Wall. But John Wall's like, oh, I'm gonna show you.
You imagine me and Jalen just sitting there just getting wrecked every day.
Bro, and he was cooking everybody young, like, and telling them, yeah, I really hoop. And he does. He's good, but he doesn't fit that young core. But I don't know where he fits. Hell, right now I take him in LA over Russ. God damn it.
God, he sucks.
He don't suck.
No, he's so far. He's not playing well.
We gotta talk about the Lakers.
You put John Wall and fucking, I think like Phoenix. I understand Chris Paul's there, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying another veteran presence, man. Like more of
not Phoenix.
So hold on, hear me out. The only reason I like it in Phoenix, you have a veteran presence who's still about having fun and not this tactical fucking robot like Chris Paul might burn everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Send John Wall to Memphis. Let John Morant be a shooting guard so when he jack up all these shots, nobody
Let
care.
John run the floor.
Nah.
He's killing it this year.
I just want John Wall to bring the ball up. That's all. I just want him on the court. Yeah. Yep, John, here you go. I don't know. Where would you put? Maybe send Ja to the.
John Wall
maybe send.
Give it to Ja.
Yeah.
Ja runs the offense from half court.
Who is Boston's point guard?
Marcus Smart. I don't think he's a
Send John Wall
to
Boston. Yeah, because like Marcus Smart said, Jalen Green and
Jalen Brown.
I mean, yeah, Jalen Brown and what's
Ain't it Jalen Green?
That's
who's the Green.
Damn, what's his name?
Both Jalen's? No.
Jason Tatum.
Jason, yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know.
They fucking me up.
We was talking about Jalen from Houston.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum and fucking
Jalen Brown. Don't pass the ball.
They don't pass the ball. Marcus Smart let that shit. They think they gotta take every shot. John Wall don't care about that. He want to get assists and play defense. He wants to get chased down blocks. He wants to let you know that he can cook you and dunk every now and then.
And I think what would happen is because Brad Stevens is now the general manager, I think Jalen and Jason go up, he's not passing us the ball, he's passing it to the open guys. And Brad Stevens is going to be like, oh, it's okay, I got you. Gone. Because Brad Stevens, I mean, was probably the best coach in the NBA, in all honesty. I don't know why the fuck he made that move. I guess that'll be a different segment for when the NBA really starts cooking.
You know why he did it?
Why? I mean, is he getting paid much more?
Probably. He's the GM from the coach. Think about Pat Riley. How much Pat Riley's getting paid over there.
Yeah, Pat Riley's sitting over on the sideline.
And he's still running that shit. And I feel like Brad, same way. Hey,
I'm gonna write you this packet of what to do.
Because I know, Eric Spoelstra, you're a great coach. I love you. You won 2 with LeBron. But I know Pat Riley was like, hey, you fucking up.
No, I think Eric, which is never, and it's the same thing with fucking Phil. These egos that a lot of these coaches, especially in the NBA, a players' league, the egos they have to deal with. Eric gets LeBron talking about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, right? Not 8. So Eric inherits that, and you're just some video guy in Miami, like good-looking guy in South Beach partying, and now you have these 2 larger than universe style lives to play on the same basketball court. That's summer of 2010, or was it?
Yeah.
2010 was wild.
Yeah, but I don't think so. I think after that first season, Dwayne Wade, when he gave LeBron the reins, I think his ego kind of took a back seat. So now you're just dealing with LeBron.
But it's still Dwayne's city, though.
Yeah, it's his city, but it's LeBron's team. It was never LeBron's team? Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Relax. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's not that disparity. It's not that big of a difference.
Yeah, but I don't think D Wade's like, oh shit, we on a 27 win streak. Let me show my ego because I didn't get a pass.
Well, in the 2012 or 2014 finals, when Dwayne Wade was just a bag of trash with the rest of the Miami players, and LeBron is like, I've been here fucking before. Great.
Yep. Gotta go back to Cleveland. You know how bad you gotta be to make somebody go back to Cleveland?
From Miami.
Yeah. God damn.
You ever been to Cleveland?
Nah. But I've been to better parts of no offense to Cleveland. I know y'all some killers out there.
216, though, man. You know what I mean?
But yeah, it's gotta be pretty bad. I don't think Eric's was as bad as Phil's by any means.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, the biggest prima donna the league's ever seen. And it's just crazy. I don't think Phil was a good coach. That's for another show. He got Michael Jordan.
Another show.
All right. I don't think he's a good coach, but I just.
But you think Doc has anything to do with that Philly, with them playing that well?
I think we would be idiots to not say that coaching has something to do with it.
Yeah.
Because
like KD's dumbass.
Yeah, like his coaching has some effect. He has them playing. He has that second screen dude playing out of his mind. That point guard, he's playing like, hey, you know what? Ben don't ever come back. Fuck him, we don't need him.
Yeah.
And they're playing really well. I think Joel Embiid is more receptive of what Doc's putting out this year.
Well, he's always been a coachable guy.
Yeah,
he's just fun and wants to do what's best for Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's like 20 what, 4 or 5? He's young.
He's like 27. He's getting up there.
Okay, well he was young, so I get it. But now he's just like, he almost knocked the fuck out of Lonzo.
Yeah. That was an accident. He wasn't trying to.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to.
Also, Lonzo ate it too.
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
Yeah, but goddamn, he fully connects with that.
Yeah. You imagine if Lonzo's just fucking out? He's never gonna live that down.
Nah.
And Lonzo's great.
Yeah.
He's never living that down. You're always gonna be the guy that just got knocked out.
It's just. But I see it, because Twitter's fucking amazing. You hit Lonzo and they just cut to a clip of LeVar running down and jumping into the WWE ring like this, and it's like, LaMelo's just looking like, damn, what the fuck are you doing? Like this, so it's fucking amazing. I'm gonna go
Hold
back.
Hold on, son, I'm coming. Hold on, Craig.
Speaking of Lonzo, the Bulls look great. Your pick is turning out.
You looked at me like I was a fucking psychopath, and I was crazy when I said that pick. I'm just throwing it out there.
I did, and like I said, this is a real sports show. I can admit when I was wrong. I didn't think they were gonna turn it around like this, but they did. Who's the coach?
Fuck, we did this last time, and I know who it is.
Cause Tom Thibodeau is in New York, right? Or is he
coached OKC for a second? Not Bill Self. Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Billy Donovan is our coach?
Yes.
Billy Donovan is a great coach. I think that him not winning in OKC kind of put a bad rep on his name, but as you later...
But he did what... See, and that's the thing, man. All these, like, smaller... You're Oklahoma City. Your name is the Thunder. That's my 6th grade soccer team's name.
Yeah.
You're not ever going to win a title. I'm sorry. It's not happening. It isn't. You're Cincinnati.
Nice city, though.
Nice. It is beautiful, actually, Oklahoma City. Cincinnati, nice place. I know people from Cincinnati. You're not winning Super Bowls. I'm sorry.
Cincinnati is nice too.
It's just not happening, man. And that's okay. It is all right. Kansas Jayhawks are never going to be a top 10 fucking football program. It's never going to happen.
But your basketball team is elite,
and it's okay.
You gotta accept that. It's okay. Y'all almost beat Oklahoma.
Dude, what's crazy to me is if I'm Oklahoma City, and I'm the Thunder, and I'm doing all. Billy Donovan's going to sit there until he tells me he wants to leave.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to win some playoff games, have some whiteout things. They made it to the finals. Yeah. You know what I mean? They had a great system going. Yeah. Sam Presti was out there fucking wheeling.
See, and that's on the GM. Like, hey, you let James, KD.
You had to. They had to.
Nah,
they had to.
Did so. And I see what you're dealing with. At me being a LeBron fan watching the Lakers, Billy, I now feel for you because Russ is...
rough to deal with,
Yeah, Russ is Russ. But basketball is, it is what it is. It's still early. And that was, you got one of your coaches that.
I totally forgot that's what I was supposed to rant about. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Coach Joey McGuire. He was at Cedar Hill from 2003 to 2016. Was my head football coach. Wonderful man, wonderful human. Cared about everybody I'm talking from 6th grade level. He was down at the middle schools trying to show these kids, instilling the offenses, same defenses that they're going to run in high school. So when we got there, it was nothing but, oh, this is the same shit we've been doing. So I've always appreciated that and understood that. He spent the last 5 years with the University of Baylor underneath Matt Rule and underneath the current head coach after Matt had left for the NFL. And Coach McGuire really has earned this, and he's really looking. He's always looked for one place to stay. He's not going to be one of these guys that moves around. He said in his press conference that he's going to die a Red Raider, which, like, we always listen to these coaches say that, but I would put my own reputation on it, and if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. But I believe he's going to stay a Red Raider until he dies. I just want to give a big congrats, Coach. Really happy for you. I think it's Wreckham. I watched the press conference. I think it's Wreckham. But that's how we're going to close out the show today. We really appreciate you guys being on. Hit the like, subscribe button. You can follow us up here. We're going to do the Twitter handles, Snapchat, and Instagram. So just let us know what you're doing.
It's been Brick Shots with Billy.
Hey, man. Thanks, y'all.